Thank you for joining us today on What's Up Prince William for Community Conversations. Today we have Jo-Ellen Benson from Project Manassas. Thank you for being on our show today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So tell me about what Project Manassas actually does.
Project Manassas is an organization that was started about 30 years ago by a woman who saw clients that she was taking care of through her Meals on Wheels volunteer work, Lily Blackwell. And she saw that their homes were in bad condition, they weren't living in a healthy, safe manner. So she got some volunteers together and Project Manassas was born. And from that grassroots type of organizing, we are now a much larger organization, and we help all of Prince William County, Manassas and Manassas Park, focusing on low-income seniors mostly, people who have a disability, and our veteran community who qualify through income requirements to receive home repairs as well as safety and other programs that we have available.
And you guys have a fundraiser coming up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, every year for this will be our 16th year, we have a Taste of the Town. And the Taste of the Town is an event where restaurants throughout Prince William County, 25 to 30 of them come together for us at the VFW on Minnieville Road, and we have tickets available for people who want to attend for $35. And usually we draw about 250 to 300 people to this event every year to taste Prince William County's finest food and enjoy a fun time. And we do also have an awards ceremony.
Oh, very good. So now with the type of home repairs that Project Manassas does, so you have everything from I'll call your basic home repairs, you have some for accessibility and safety. What is involved with that part?
Well, we have our basic home repairs, as you said, where if someone has a faucet or minor home repairs, that plumbing or things that are handyman type of work that can be done. And then we have a loan closet, which is our durable medical equipment that's available through income requirements. Obviously are part of this, so not everyone can qualify, but we have hospital beds and wheelchairs and assistive devices available for people.
And the Freedom Alert program. Tell me a little bit about the Freedom Alert program.
The Freedom Alert program is something that is a fairly new program within the last couple of years. It's funded through the Potomac Health Foundation, and it enables us to give our clients a Freedom Alert device, basically the I've fallen and can't get up device that we're all familiar with. But we can give that to our clients for either free or very low cost, one-time setup fee, and then they don't pay anything for it after that. But it allows them to remain safely within their home. We actually had a lady who spoke at one of our events who was saved by that device because she had had a surgery. She came home. She got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, she fell. And thankfully she was wearing that device, and she used it and was able to get 911 out to help her, and it saved her life because she was bleeding internally.
Oh, very good. No, the Potomac Health Foundation helps with a couple programs with Project Manassas. So with the Stanford Chronic Disease Self-Management Program, tell me a little bit about that.
That is a program that we just started. We have a program called Poised as well through our partnership with GMU, George Mason. And then we have our Stanford Chronic Disease Self-Management Program. And that allows people with chronic disease to remain in their homes safely if they've got pain management, COPD, diabetes, MS, the list goes on, depression, anxiety. And we have a program now that allows them to cope and set goals and really stay healthy overall. We're trying to be, our mission has always been to remain safely in your own home independently. And we've, not just through home repairs, because your home could be just as safe as you can make it, but if you're not healthy as an individual and strong, then you're not safe in your home alone. So we're trying to take a holistic approach to what we do.
And Project Manassas also relies on volunteers. What kind of groups, or can people volunteer, or can groups of people volunteer?
We do have many groups who volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers. We have groups that volunteer through their workplace. Houses of worship are wonderful support group for us, as well as veteran organizations who have come together to support Project Mend a House. We recently had a Vietnam veteran who needed a roof replacement basically. And it was something beyond our capability, but we were able to get community support. Actual roofer was involved through a construction company who heard about the mission, and this veteran from Vietnam was able to stay in his home.
So Project Mend a House has a website that people can go to find out how they can either help or volunteer.
Yes, you can go to our website, www.pmah.org, and there is a form that you can fill out online and become a volunteer to Project Mend a House. And we're always looking for wonderful volunteers. We're also looking for community partners, such as businesses within the area, HVAC companies, plumbing companies who help us enormously. And you know, we wouldn't be able to do it without that community support.
Oh, that's very good. Well, I'm looking forward to the Taste of the Town. I'll be there to taste the food that's there.
Yes.
And thank you very much for being on our show today. We really
ST.
appreciate it.
Really
We'd definitely
appreciate it.
definitely like to have you back.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today on What's Up Prince William. I'm ST Billingsley.